Welcome to the Windland Flats Farm Store. This is where we keep all of our beef that we have on stock, all of our grass-fed Scottish Highland beef. Let's take a look and see what we got in inventory. At Windland Flats, we've got a wide variety of steaks, roasts, ground beef, and many different packages to choose from. Like for example here, we've got our 3rd pound beef patties, all packaged conveniently. There's 3 here in this nice vacuum sealed, all freshly frozen beef. We also have ground beef that we sell in 1 pound packages, and you can buy 1 pound of that, or you can buy our 100 pound package that we have of our ground grass-fed beef. Here's one example of one of our many steaks. We've got the beef T-bone steak. As you can see, when you start to look at the meat here, there is a lot of meat. There's not a lot of fat. There's not a lot of marbling in grass-fed Scottish Highland cattle. So it's one thing to keep in mind when you're cooking it. Another example of one of our many cuts here's a chuck roast. This chuck roast, again, as you appear at the meat, freshly frozen. There's a lot of meat in there. There's not very much fat. If you look on the ends, there isn't very much fat at all when we start to look at the roast here. Just some of the examples here of the cuts of beef that we have at Windland Flats. Of course, you can put these in packages together like our beginner's grill package of ground beef and steaks. We've also got our grill lovers package of ground beef and steaks. And if we also look at our steak and roast package, if you're looking at just steaks and roasts. And then we've got our full grass-fed package, which is 40 pounds of ground beef, 12 to 13 pounds of steaks, and 13 to 14 pounds of roast. We've talked about our grass-fed Scottish Highland Windland Flats beef and the different varieties and cuts that we have that we offer our customers. But we also want to offer convenience. So twice a month, if you don't have a giant freezer like this, we'll stop at your house as long as you order 3 days in advance. Within 3 days in advance, we'll bring you smaller amounts of Scottish Highland grass-fed beef that are more convenient for you from a freezer standpoint, but also for convenience of use with you and your family. From our family to yours, thanks for choosing Windland Flats Scottish Highland grass-fed beef.